Today, July 16th, is the birthday of Florence Flory Louise Donovan Gunderson. She died in 2011 at a Carson City IHOP. Friends described a kind, dynamic, and compassionate woman who was always upbeat, friendly, and full of life. She enjoyed cooking treats and knitting gifts for friends and loved ones, loved good conversation, and just loved people. Flory was taken from her disabled husband, 2 daughters, and 4 grandchildren. Born in Boston, Flory grew up spending summers with extended family on Old Cape Cod. She was a stay-at-home mom and PTA volunteer when her kids were young, moved to South Lake Tahoe when they were grown, and moved to Southern Cali in an RV to be close when her first grandchild was on the way. Flory loved being a grandma and put family first. She enjoyed skiing, exploring, sledding, and baking with her grands. Her obituary described her as the best grandmother a child could ever imagine. She spent countless hours playing with them, telling stories, hosting sleepovers, and teaching them to enjoy life. A close friend who lost her husband a few years before described Flory as the most vivacious woman I'd ever met and credited her with helping her recover from her husband's death. Her South Lake Tahoe friends basked in the love, laughter, and light that she brought to her circle. Another family friend, who was recently the recipient of knitted winter caps for herself and her sons, remembered the gesture fondly, saying, "It was just a grandma thing to do. That's her." Flory and her husband traveled across the country in their RV, including trips to Yellowstone and Alaska. She was incredibly outgoing and made friends at every stop along the way. They always returned to South Lake Tahoe, which they considered home. They were eating breakfast together at the IHOP in Carson City when the shooting began. Flory was fatally shot, and her husband was injured and hospitalized. The shooter had a long history of mental troubles, including being committed for inpatient care. Yet he obtained a MAC-90, illegally converted it to a fully automatic rifle, killed 4 and injured 7. An armed neighboring business owner attempted to fire back, but the gunfire was so rapid that he could not even return fire. Ultimately, the shooter killed himself when police arrived.